We have finally arrived at the edge of the Venomverse, in Edge of Venomverse issue number 5. Let's welcome VenomPool. So here we are, the last issue before the actual Venomverse event kicks off. And in this one, we're going to pick up right into getting the story of VenomPool. That's right, Deadpool and a Venom symbiote are now one in this story. And you can expect exactly what you think you're going to get here. There's a lot of references to pop culture, there's some fourth wall breaking, there's a lot of crude humor, and there's just a whole lot of, I would say, mess of an art style in this book. And honest to God, this could all be overlooked if the story was good, if it built up to something unique, or if it was at least good as the first 2 issues at least attempted to be. Unfortunately, it's not. You're going to see references to like The Thing. You're going to see him referencing other movies. It's almost like they just looked at what's popular in 80s and early 90s monster movies and said, just shove all that into one comic and make Deadpool make crude jokes about it. And what really doesn't help it is that this issue is drawn in the most extreme way possible. And I don't mean extreme in a like, oh, look at how cool and extreme that is. I mean, there's just blood splatter and stupid like tentacle worm things everywhere, eyes popping, blood splatter, Deadpool or VenomPool, whatever you want to call him, just kind of being obscene and not likable at all. If I want to pick up a comic, I at least want to feel something about the character I'm following, which is why the X-23 issue somewhat worked. This doesn't really have a whole lot. And of course, by the end of it, we know what's going to happen with the whole, portal that opens up and Deadpool gets lost in time because it's got to build up to the Venomverse. And at the end, of course, once again, the Captain Symbiote shows up. But other than that, this was a very, very poor comic. From the writing that does nothing to introduce me to this bigger world, to just the one-off and the stupid jokes that are everywhere, to just complete outright disregard to what they're actually talking about here, it just felt like the ultimate filler issue. And if this was going to be your 5th and final issue, you should have at least tried. Unfortunately, no one was trying on this, and that's definitely very apparent in the comic. It's kind of mind-boggling that the Venomverse comics have been some of the worst Marvel's printed out in the last couple of months. But hey, here it is, 4 out of 10.